watch some things that we were like nerding out about, and I wanted to watch some. I guess what you could say is stuff that has made me cry, like a serious not like there's ugly cry and then there's like hideous cry. That's what I tend to do when something hits pretty hard. And that doesn't necessarily mean we're gonna get sad, but like I wanted to just break down some of this stuff. And by the way, it's gonna be spoilers for some of these things. So the first thing that kind of came to mind was just the brilliance of some of these hard hitting scenes. And granted, there's hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of these things. So I know, by all means, if y'all have a suggestion of something like in a movie, if I've seen it or if I haven't seen it, or a TV show or something, there's, again, yeah, probably millions at this point. But something that was just like, you know, and then what we're gonna break some of this stuff down. We're gonna break some stuff down. Just if you have mascara, don't worry about it. Let it run. I want you to look like Alice fucking Cooper at the end of some of these things. My goodness. And this gentleman, played by Nick Offerman, woodworking's own carpenter. I think Nick Offerman's famous for Parks and Rec and having a gorgeous beard. That's pretty much what he's known for. That's what he does. For context, he's pretty much like a doomsday prepper, and he's very much like doesn't like people, doesn't like society. He's very, he's like those paranoid preppers. I don't know if he's a hoarder. Is he a hoarder? Do they ever mention like he's a hoarder, or he's just like a really hard prepper? But he's a loner. He's very much a loner. But then, oh my goodness, he meets the love of his life.
Took most of the night. I'm exhausted.
God damn it. You gotta be kidding.
And they've lived together for
I'm falling asleep in the chair.
I think they met a little bit after the outbreak, so it's been around 20 years.
I'm not fighting about it. Back in bed.
I promise you I'm gonna stay up.
Why?
Because this is my last day.
And there's the start of it, my friends. Oh my God. It's gonna hit. I promise it's gonna hit. Now this scene.
What if we find a doctor? What if someone shows up who can help?
Who's coming, Bill? The door-to-door MRI salesman? There wasn't anything to cure this before the world.
My goodness.
Fell apart. I've made up my mind.
I think it's implied that it's cancer, like some cancer, just an incurable bit of something, you know.
Bill.
Don't look at him like that, Frank. Come on, Nick. Keep it together, Nick. By the way, all that is Frank's idea. Oh, not Frank. All that's Bill's idea. Like every bit of decoration, everything.
From God's speech,
my man did a good job making their home a home.
I've had bad days with you, too. But I've had more good days with you than with anyone else.
Yep.
Just give me one more good day.
Also, ostensibly, anybody out there, like, a trigger warning for this, because he's going for essentially euthanasia in a way, self-termination.
You'll wear what I ask.
Yeah.
We'll get married. And you cook a delicious dinner.
Damn.
Then you will crush all of these up, put them in my wine. I will drink it. Then you will take me by my hand, bring me to our bed.
Just keep it together, my man.
And I will fall asleep in your arms.
What an ask.
I can't.
Do you love me?
Of course. Like beyond.
Yes.
Then love me the way I want you to.
There's so much going on, and like my friends, like this scene alone, is, oh my God. We were talking about it the other day. I mean, this scene alone is comedic gold. Just, I never knew that Ron Swanson was my man got really emotionally invested. But no. There's a thing in acting called the given circumstances. And what that tends to help you do is you're supposed to take in the world that you're living in. Because normally, not always, but normally, it's something that's so far removed from your own that you tend to like. You have to kind of try to make you make your bridges. You have to make these certain bridges in order to connect with the character that you're playing. And circumstances really help you get into a character, but it also helps you with the relationships you have with your fellow actors. And man, here's the genius of Nick Offerman's, like those eyes right there, my friends. You see those? That's a person in love. Brilliant. And the other actor, please forgive if the other actor happens to find this particular stream for some random ass reason. Love you both. You did amazing, both of you. And I forgot your name, sir. I'm so sorry. Just kind of kept it really like. Of course, there's like a tragedy to it, but he is done. Who knows? They show a little bit, but who knows what his actual day-to-day is like? And if he's having a good day today or anything, like, is there constant pain going on? Is he a burden to Frank? Because even though they're pretty much they got a pretty good secure home, but like the fungus zombies, the fungal monsters, the clickers, the runners, they call them clickers, the dangerous ones. But like these fungal monsters are still out there, and the world has been damn near decimated. And who knows what this is gonna look like, right? But the thing that usually tended to kill me when we first saw this scene, one of the things that just made us freaking like crunchy face cry, like crazy bitches, was that Nick Offerman just takes him in. No pun intended. Behave yourselves. But he's taking in the requests of the love of his life, and it's just breaking this very pragmatic, very kind of I guess you could say stoic. He's he's a stoic man, but a very, very pragmatic, logical man with those eyes of just, I don't even know how I can grant that for you, man. But like, I'm gonna. We were just talking about the scene because, especially, a lot of controversy surrounding this show. Because the main sort of, I think the main romantic relationships you see in this show are queer relationships. There's the father-daughter element for Joel and Ellie, basically the two main characters. But I think the romantic relationships that you actually get to know and kind of see blossom are queer relationships. And upon talking about this, feel however you feel about whatever, but you can't deny that whether you're straight, gay, bi, pan, asexual, I mean, maybe asexuality, but at least from better part of my knowledge, best of my current knowledge, asexuality doesn't mean you can't really grow to like have romantic and intimate feelings about somebody, but just it doesn't lead to physical intimacy. But you can really love somebody. You can't watch this scene and be like, I can relate, because what would you tell your loved one under these circumstances? How would you feel? Like that is so well done. That is so well played by these two. That particular this particular relationship and this circumstance and these given circumstances aren't just beautiful to try to immerse yourself in. And anybody who's in love could watch this, no matter what your orientation is. You could watch this and probably be like, damn, like what would I do? And I've been an actor, I've been a performer for a long time, my friends, a long time. And I have a pretty solid bullshit detector when it comes to performances. Not here. My like if I was Dot Matrix from Spaceballs, her virgin alarm right there, my acting BS alarm would not have gone off. I just would have been in sleep mode and been like, good acting. Solid. This right there. Astounding. Like, that's hardcore, man. It's hardcore. Oh, and by the way, like the other relationship we have is Ellie, a young gay girl who happens to be on a date with a friend who doesn't know if it's like her friend, but like they have chemistry, but like is it the right kind of chemistry? And their episode, while ends in tragedy, their little quote unquote like date, I guess it was it was one of those things where is it a date? Is it not? Are we just hanging out at a mall and get away from all this sort of military service? Like it was so well done. And one of those things where like anybody who's been on a first date, you didn't know it was a date with somebody you really liked, you just get it. You just get it. And you relate. All it is just through the lens of different people, a universal shared emotion with people of a different prism. That's it. Brilliant. I loved this so much. Victor Tostado says, good episode and great show. Jerry Steffi Camacho, this one even got me. Yeah. Right? Like, I highly recommend it, my friends. Highly, highly recommend it. My goodness.